Yeah, we've been going at this now for a week and a half, and I really thought we would have been closer to getting to the end, but as it turns out, that's not the case. We actually saw more side quests pop up here in the area where we took the island that used to be here and sent it off to another area. So, as a result, we have not only these side quests to take care of, but we also have a whole bunch of side quests in the new area that has popped up that we're going to have to take care of too. Hopefully tonight, or we can get it done by tonight, but hopefully today we can finally put an end to this. We can finally bring an end to the Shadowbringers main story, which everyone else has already finished except me. But we're still going, and I'm really determined to see this through and get it done today. So hey there, Elizabeth, and everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us. So, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. So before we return to the Tempest, the land where Emmett Selk is awaiting our arrival, we've got some side quests to do. No fewer than 7 of them have to be done. And we're going to start here at the far end with Thaf to take on his quest entitled Rite of Passage. Thaf of Weed appears to be ill at ease.
Traveler, oh Traveler, I don't mean to be a bother, but can you help me find my big brother? All of a sudden he started talking about having to prove his courage. Then he hopped on a Amaro and flew off in the direction of the ruins above the village all by himself. There are ghosts in that place. What if he doesn't come back? I don't want to be alone. Can you ride an Amaro too? You should look like you can. Maybe you can fly up there and find my brother for me, pretty please?
I was about to say, does it have to be in Amaro? Well, we'll find out as we go. Yeah, so somewhere up there. Yeah, in fact, we're actually better off just warping over to the Imperative. It'll be much faster to do it that way. Yeah, he definitely wants us to cover some distance. Alright, go. So departing from the Imperative and then heading south. Alright, coming down. Oh, there's also a lookout here that we can use. Might as well get it checked off, even though I can't get any more experience for it because I'm maxed out. Hello there, brother.
Who goes there? I won't go down without a fight.
But I'm not here to fight. Calm down, man.
Thaf sent you? What a little baby. I swear every time I so much as leave his sight, he starts sniffing and sobbing. I told him I was just coming here to perform our village's time-honored rite of passage. Tradition has it that all boys of a certain age must fly here on the wings of an Amaro, retrieve 3 treasures from the ruins, and bring them back to the village. I have an idea. Since you came all the way up here, why don't you find something for yourself too?
Yeah, that sounds promising. Yeah, let's help him out because we'll probably have to do it in order to complete the quest.
That's the spirit. Now remember, it has to be 3 relics, no more or less, or the ghost will get you.
Ready then? Alright, I'll race you. Okay, and then we gotta go further west then. And search for relics in the ruins. Starting with this pile of rubble in here. Nothing of interest. Oh, but this small key could definitely be worth something. Possibly unlocking a significant door. Hey Isabel, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Okay, keep looking. Well, there's just something that's like, not very disconcerting when everyone else has already finished the game who's been streaming it except for me. I mean, I have a life, you know. I have a life, man. I gotta work like everyone else does. I don't have the luxury of playing 24/7. Okay, there was nothing in the pile of rubble. So let's go over here. Find this rusted chain. Hello there, Iris. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. It's good to see you again. Alright, back. Also, I'm glad that this is helping you to while away the time while you're doing your crafting. Hello there, brother. Look, I found my 3 relics. How many were you able to find? Not as many as me, I bet. Well, actually we did find some. Oh, you found 3 too? And got back at the same time, so I guess that means it's a tie? Oh well, anyhow, what are you waiting for? Show me what you got. Wow, these look like the chains that we used on prisoners. And this stone tablet, that must be the cell number. And here's the key that opened the cell door. Yeah, as you might have guessed, they say this place was used as a prison before the flood. Of course, it couldn't hold anyone in now, except for the ghosts, of course. Boom! Anyhow, I should get back to the village before Thaf causes another flood with all his crying. So long, stranger. Alright, and since we have to fly back there anyway, because there's no aetherite nearby. Yes, indeed. Indeed, that is true. We've definitely come a long way since then. And even then, it still feels like we have a really long way to go. At least we got to level 80 now. And for those of you who are wondering how I'm killing my time, I've been having Shinji doing a bunch of roulettes, so in 2 days I've already accumulated 880 of the level 80 Gratias tomestones. Yeah, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, in fact, Shinji's pretty much been my focus over the last couple of days. Oh, it's you! Thank you so much for bringing my brother back. He said he fought off 100 ghosts to bring back those treasures. I should have known not to worry about him. He also said he gave you a terrible beating in some sort of contest and that you were suffering from shame and embarrassment when he left. Is this true? Well, this is our secret product. I lost something to make you feel better. It's not much, but it's all yours, so don't feel too bad, okay? Not everyone can be as brave as my brother, after all. So he's a habitual liar, huh? Now we got someone fishing over here. And then on the other side we have Chorakai. Let's go ahead and speak with her. Yeah, it does look like a female. To take on her quest entitled With Furious Anger. Chorakai of Weed has a pensive look about her. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord when I raise my hands upon thee. Or something to that end. Oh, hello there. Don't you look like an imposing individual? Forgive me for being so forward, but could I trouble you to do me a favor? It's my worthless, slacking sop of a brother. He promised me that he'd help tend to the chocobos today, but I'll bet you guilt or Geist or Greens that he's lounging about in bed doing absolutely nothing of import. I've told him time and again that he must shoulder his fair share of the workload, but it's like talking to a stone wall. I beg of you, friend, unleash the full fury of your anger on that listless lout! We're ready to resorting to violence here? Yeah, I mean, I know we were already quoting Pulp Fiction from the title of the quest, but are we really doing this? Are we really beating the crap out of him Estelle? So as we go around the corner, yeah, here he is, just chilling out without his shirt on. You need something? Sorry, I'm rather busy here. The man strikes you as one of the most sluggish, slothful wretches you've ever had the misfortune to meet. It would seem that nothing short of a furious exhortation will suffice to convince him of the value of honest work. That's what it's gonna come down to, huh? Well then. I didn't look that imposing. What's with all the shouting? I don't even know you!
Well, there's a reason for that. Chora sent you? Well, she was trying to scare the living words out of me. You can tell her she's done a bloody good job. Where the hell did she find someone like you anyway? Just passing by. Huh, you come to the same place as the Crystal X-Hawk, you say? I mean, pleasure to meet you. You won't tell me anymore, right? Some men dream of being heroes or going on grand adventures, but I'm a fisherman's son and I reckon the slow life suits me just fine. Yes, the sitting by the still waters. Right, time to go help Troy brush the chokers. Just stop looking at me like that, okay? Well, when you're a male or raw, you already look intimidating, just on first glance. Also, congrats on your, getting to level 80 on your main there, Mira. And I still need to do that for Corinne, and I also still need to get Red Mage to level 80 from Mathiak so I can do the, showing off the other cardinal virtues. Anyway, here's Chora. Oh, it's you! I was hoping you'd come back so I could probably thank you. I don't know what you said to him, but ever since he got back, he's been brushing the chokers like a man possessed. Well, I know, I couldn't believe it either, but truth be told, he wasn't always like this. Believe it or not, for a time he even served in the Custodian Guard. But over time, the sheer terror of the Sin Eater attacks got the better of him, and one day he just packed up his things and came home. He said the realm has enough heroes already, and he was happy to live out his time here until the end inevitably comes. I don't imagine he'll ever again be like he was as a boy, dressed in play armor, made of buckets and frying pans, but pretending to be the sellsword Radiska bravely defending his companions. But he's still my brother, and I'm thankful to have him here with me, provided he pulls his own weight, of course. Anyhow, I should be getting back to work myself. Here's a little something by way of thanks. Safe travels, friend. Alright, so that's the first part done on the mainland. Now let's run it over to the islands. Starting by coming over here to speak with Ortwell. So let's go ahead and take on his quest entitled Simple Treasures. Ortwell is glancing anxiously across the waters. A traveller, aye. You're the type that likes to go for a dip in the water. If so, then I've a favour to ask of you. The son's gone to practice his fishing on the south side of Lap, but as it turns out, I'll be needing him back here. Aye, there's a crate of fish which needs delivering to the faceted fishing, and it just so happens that the boy's been talking my ear off about how he wants to be the one to do the delivering this time. Alright. Alright, we'll see you later there, Isabel. Yeah, well, it looks like, yeah, they weren't kidding about us having to jump into the water for this one. Alright. Then we need to change accordingly. Hello there, young man. Well, watch it! You're getting water all over the place. How do you swim so fast anyway? I didn't swim. I flew. Anyway, if you want something from me, you're gonna have to come back another time. I'm busy searching for the harpoon Papa lent me. I kind of dropped it, and before I knew it, it had sunk all the way to the bottom of the lake. Wait a minute, if you're such a good swimmer, maybe you could dive down and fetch it for me? Yeah, I bet you could. You'll do it, won't you? I believe I can help you out. Thanks a bunch, mister. It sunk straight down below, so it shouldn't be far. Alright then. Let's dive underwater. Hey GG, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. And yeah, there it is. Conveniently located amongst all the water flora. A homely harpoon is what it's called. Alright, now to rise back up. Probably as fast as speed as it possibly can. And drop back into the water. Hey there, boy. You're back! Is that what I think it is? It definitely is. We got it for you. Papa's harpoon! You're a lifesaver, mister. I saw you swimming down there. You're just like one of those lake spirits Grandpapa always talks about. Grandpapa says that in the old days the source was full of them, and that one day they'll come back and save us. He says they're huge and swim through the water like giant fish.
Wow, he knows a lot.
Oh, I need to get back to Papa. You're coming back too, right? I'm sure Papa will want to thank you for everything you did. Well, see you.
Alright, let's head on back. Emerge from the water and head on back. And give Mr. Ortwell what he needs. But yeah, I can imagine how badly he wanted that harpoon back. Probably need a wrist strap on it or something. Oh, you're back. My boy's off to the custodian with a spring in his step. He's a willful and I, not unlike me when I was his age, but he's a good lad who loves the sea and I'm proud he's mine. We live a simple life in these parts, not much in the way of coin, high adventure or what have you, but that's fine with me. That boy's the only treasure I'll ever need. It's a shame his mom's not around anymore. Yeah, who knows what happened to her. But then, actually, it couldn't possibly be Catherine here because this is an Aura. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and speak with her to take on her quest entitled Bigger Fish to Dry. Catherine of Brick is tapping her foot and looking about impatiently.
I say, whatever is keeping them, my ordered dry fish should have been here hours ago. I've always made my deliveries on time and I don't expect that to change now. Perhaps you can help me, friend. 3 lazy-ass fishermen have yet to arrive with the dried fish they promised me, and I refuse to keep the guard waiting any longer.
Alright then.
You'll help? Thank you all so much. Just take these 3 orders to the fishermen whose names are written on them, and remind the lazy sods of the bloody job they've clearly forgotten about.
Yeah, someone is mad. And one of them is back over here? Well, what did you do to hurt this lady? Oi, what can I do you for? Well, actually, the girl wanted dry fish. I'm working on it, of course. It'll just be taking a little more time. Have to dry it out just right, you see. Okay, and then there's one back on the mainland and one on the island further down. Yeah, Insen, who we passed by earlier, who's in the middle of fishing right now. Yours is an unfamiliar face. Is there something you need? Indeed there is. Ah, the dried fish. I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. I went to make the delivery earlier, but the girl was nowhere to be found. Perhaps we just missed each other. Anyhow, here they are and tell her she's lucky. This is the tastiest batch I've made all week. Oh, it looks like someone in search for a fate party got more than they bargained for. Yeah, next time you should probably keep your mouth shut. Hey, all met.
Yes?
We're here with something that is needed.
Yes, I have what the girl seeks. Unfortunately, my tasks keep me here. Perhaps you could deliver the fish in my stead.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before we're gonna start seeing bots here.
There you have it, and tell the girl that I'm certain my product will prove worth the wait.
Right, back over to Catherine. Hello there.
There you are. Well, I hope those fishermen gave you my fish and not more excuses.
Don't worry, we got what you need.
I see. Well, I suppose that's about the best that I could have hoped for. Thank you, friend. The guard are notoriously picky about the quality and quantity of the rations they order. I take pride in giving them precisely what they want. After all, if they wanted to keep us safe, we'd be doing a lot less fishing and cooking and a lot more fighting and dying. That's why I simply refuse to keep them waiting. I understand that the fishermen have their pride as well, but sometimes the job just has to be done. Anyhow, I'm sorry for asking you to be my delivery man. I'm sure you have much more important things to do. Please accept this as a small token of my gratitude.
Well, trust me, until we get everything done over here, I got nothing better to do. Yeah, I strive for completion. Next up is Mr. Ambarth. So let's go ahead and take on his quest entitled Scrumptious Squirmers. Ambarth of Knot is eyeing you inquisitively. Ho there! You are the traveler who is the talk of the village, yes? Superb!
There's a small favor I was hoping to ask of you. Have you, by chance, in your journeys across the realm, encountered those curious little creatures known as the Mord? Oh yes, I have. Splendid. That's just the answer I was hoping to hear. I'll be most obliged if you can meet with a Mord merchant who's come to town and negotiate a simple transaction on my behalf. Under normal circumstances, I would go myself, but I fear there is a matter of most pressing business to which I must attend. I've asked around the village, but everyone, even some of the burliest fisherman types, can't seem downright frightened of the little fellow. I suppose they can't be blamed. We don't see many of their kind in these parts after all, and the unfamiliar can be off-putting. At any rate, I would appreciate it ever so much if you could handle this task in my stead. Needless to say, I will see that you are duly compensated upon your return. Alright, let's give this to the Mord. Yeah, we gotta go a little further because, yeah, this Mord's obviously coming from Amarang. And so naturally, they'd be wanting to come and meet us out here. Because of course we were introduced to a path to Amarang over to down there. I was about to say, holy cow, how far away is this guy? Hello there, sir.
You are the one from Rodran's shop, yes? Yes, you are. If you come for more smooth and shiny pots, I'm afraid you come to the wrong time. No, I have none today.
Well, we do have this to give you.
What is this? Chewy and salty salted fish liver? Yes, this is most tasty. Many a mortal pay good coin to put this in his belly, oh yes. And this bottle? I have seen it before, yes I have. You were sent by someone from Nut, no? Then I have the perfect thing for you. Take this in return, and let the villagers rejoice and resound.
Yeah, and this will be the worms that you get from there.
What is it, you ask? Why, it's full to the brim with the plumpest, juiciest, squirmiest worms you've ever seen. I know it is tempting, but try not to gobble and gorge yourself on them, yes?
Oh, don't worry. These things are going to be used for fishing. Yeah, you may consider them a delicacy, but so do the fish. So, back on over to the islands. Yeah, how is everyone doing here today? I know everyone has been waiting expectantly for this because I did declare last night that I was starting at 3 p.m. which was my regular start time during the opening week. Alright, back over to Ambarth.
Ah, there you are, friend. I trust the transaction went smoothly.
It did indeed.
Would you look at these worms? So plump, so juicy. Why, I can almost see why the more would enjoy, perhaps not. At any rate, our fishermen will be overjoyed. Bait like this is sure to bring in a healthy haul. I mean to make a point of that, that this would not be possible without the cooperation of the Mord. Eventually, I hope to convince them that the little fellows aren't so bad after all. It's actually quite charming, wouldn't you agree? At any rate, thank you, friend. I trust that this will suffice as payment for your efforts.
Indeed it will.
Alright, so now we'll run over here. And hook up with Dad for it. Does he come up with dad jokes? Let's find out as we take on his quest entitled The Sullen Man. Dad Ford of Knot is having a decidedly unpleasant day.
Of all the days to be. A traveler. Don't get many of those around here. Say, did you see a woman out and about on your way here? A short little thing about yay high to one knee?
I'm afraid not.
Well, isn't that just one luck? An investigator from the Fawcett Gatherings come to these parts to research the local flora and fauna or some such, and I've been tasked with looking after her. But now she's wandered off somewhere and refuses to come back. There's pirates around here and worse. Nobody I'd say these fool women wants to get herself killed. She can be my guest. But if a dead body washes up on shore, then I'll be the one taking the blame, and that's a less appealing prospect. Anyhow, if you see this bumbling wench around, tell her that Danforth said to wrap up whatever it is she's doing and get herself back before she gets hurt.
Alright. Looks like we may be going in the water for this one? Either that, it's going to be just on shore. So yeah, coming into range. Oh, there she is. Yeah, might want to suit up just in case. Hello there.
Ah, don't sneak up on me like that. Can't you see you gave me a terrible start? Wait a minute, I've seen you before. You're staying at the Custodian, right? Pardon my little uppers. People tell me I frighten easily.
I noticed.
Anyhow, what are you doing all the way out here? Is there something you need a little with me?
Indeed there is.
Dartford is word for me, you say? Oh, how terribly considerate of him. I wouldn't have thought him the type. I must head back to the village at once. There's just one little bitty rub. I seem to misplace some of my possessions. Well, perhaps they're not much misplaced. I just dropped them whilst running away, crying and screaming when a pirate appeared before me. But same difference, right? What sort of possessions, you ask? So that means you'll be helping me, I presume? Splendid! I thought you looked the generous type. Anyhow, it's just 3 little things. My staff, my field notebook, and my tiny little pouch. If you can find them for me, I'd be ever so obliged.
Alright. I'll take care of those. You take care of yourself. I'm gonna try and get a little spray going. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got a sampling pouch over here. Right next to this anemone. It looks like he'll leave me alone. But no sooner do I have to worry about him than I have to worry about this guy. Yeah, come on over. Yeah, and since you're staying at distance, you're gonna be one of those trolls that's gonna make me vulnerable to the anemone. If it's gonna be like this, then so be it. Holy cow, the anemone turned away. That is not we typically get. Now, we are not typically that lucky. Okay, so upon our arrival... Alright, there's something over there by the supply logs. Oh, actually, no, this is a supply log as in it's a book. Alright, no one to attack me this time around. Unless the animal decides to turn into me. Which it seems like he's currently trying to do. And here's the walking stick. Oh, anemone? Have I really been pronouncing it wrong all this time? I blame Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I blame Ocarina of Time for having me mispronounce it. I pronounced it as I read it. Anemone, huh?
You're back! Do you have my belongings with you? Oh, please, please say that you do.
Indeed we do. Everything you needed.
My staff, my pouch, and most importantly of all, the notebook containing the most monumental findings yours truly has gleaned. You've done a great service today, friend. And with that, I must simply get back to Knot and assure dear old Dadford that I am safe. To think that such a tender heart lay behind that dour mien.
Dour mien?
Thank you, traveler, and ta-ta!
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say she was trying to summon the Pokemon Mienfoo. trying to keep going as long as we can. Now I want as much spray as possible. Alright, investigator.
I came back hoping to receive a warm welcome and a cup of hot tea from old Dadford, but instead he gave me a tongue lashing like you wouldn't believe. Why on earth didn't you warn me? I dare say the pirate I met out there was more welcoming. I swear I've never met a man more fit to serve as elder of a village they call Sullen. Else I wouldn't be surprised if they named the Dane place after him.
Yeah, like, oh man.
Yes, yes, I know that the name is far older than that, and it came from the dour faces of many fishermen that tends to wear. I also know that all of them, Dadford included, are actually gentle souls deep down. They are just so good at showing it. Anyhow, I'm not afraid to show my emotions, and I'm incredibly appreciative of all you've done for me today. Take this as a token of my thanks and tell old Dadford that I'd sooner die than come back to this stinking backwater little shanty town.
Damn. Alright. Let's take some of this. And hey, Mender, maybe you can give me a quick repair? Not that I need it, but it's nice to have it. Alright. And finally over here, to Lap. So down at the far end of the line, we find Yorick and his friends, or is it her friends? It's her friends, actually. So let's go ahead and speak with Yorick. Also, why is Vane here? Yeah, why is Vane here? Shouldn't he be trying to take over Dalmasca right now? Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and speak with Yorick to take on her quest entitled Treasure Hunting Tykes. Yorick appears to be having a heated disagreement. Oh, it's a guy. It's hard to tell with these kids sometimes. Yorick appears to be having a heated disagreement with his friends.
I'm telling you, it'll be fine. Let's go and find the treasure. Are you mad, Yorick? If Mother finds out we went to the forest, I don't even know what to think about. She'll...
Yeah, behind you. Big imposing guy.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Traveler. What can we do for you? Wait, did you hear about us talking about the treasure?
Indeed I did.
Fine. It's too late now. We'll share our secret with you. Just promise you won't tell anyone, okay? We were playing by our favorite tree and we found a bottle stuffed into a hollow, and inside the bottle was a treasure map. You look like you've been all over the place. Have you ever hunted for a treasure? Hey, maybe you could go treasure hunting for us?
Alright, I guess I could.
We were going to go ourselves, but the gnomes caught us sneaking around in the forest to be in real trouble. Please, won't you do this for us? I wanted to be the one to dig up the treasure, but fine. You can go as long as we get to split the treasure 4 ways. We're the ones who found the map after all.
Yeah, but I'm doing the dirty work.
Thanks, Mr. Traveler. Here's the map. The treasure's buried to the east of here, right where you see that big red cross. Good luck.
Big red cross, huh? Alright, let's do it. So yeah, right around in that general area by the 2 peninsulas. So let's get over there and see what we can find. Okay, arriving... Oh, these aren't peninsulas, they're just rock formations. It does not appear like the map is, or the treasure's over here. Let's follow around the outside. Just to make sure that things are where they might be. Oh, there we are. We may have to deal with the X-Men, though. Alright, let's take for it. Hey, Metal Bull, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Digging up the earth, you find a weathered wooden casket. A casket? And apparently that casket is also home to treasure. And yes, you can fly in this game, but you have to do certain quests and find what are known as aether currents all over the map in order to be able to fly in particular areas. You can't do it in all the areas of the game, but you can do it in some of them. Alright, so flying back over the islands again. And we'll give a hello to Olivier once we're done the quest. Alright, back to the kids.
Well, did you find the treasure? Did you?
Indeed we did. Yeah, you'll be enjoying this, I think. Hopefully it's not bones.
Huh? It's full of old rings. Wait, I've seen these before in a picture book. These are the rings that the people in the Church of the First Light used to wear. The church? You mean those crazy people who used to worship the light? Well, they're not running around anymore, so I guess they won't mind us taking their treasure. Remember, we're splitting in 4 ways just like we promised. You can take the first pick, stranger. After all, we never would have found the treasure without you.
Okay, and these are all level 78 rings, so obviously this one is going to be mine. Yeah, I'm already wearing a 78 ring as it is. So yeah, right now it's kind of hard to want to swap out. So I am trying to keep determination direct hit rate as high as I can, given the circumstances, especially since my critical hit is currently over 2,500. So yeah, this will definitely take some contemplating. I probably won't use it. I might replace the Petalite ring that I'm currently wearing with the one that I just got, but we'll see how it goes. So now that we've finally got all the side quests done over here, and hopefully they are the last side quests to do in Lakeland, it's time to go back under the sea and resume with the side quests that are over there.